You're 30 years old, and you have $214 in your bank account. Not, I'm a little short right now. $214, that's everything. You just made the minimum payment on your student loans, just paid your credit card bill, and that's what's left. So you open a calculator, you type in $300 a month, 25 years, 10%, and a number appears on the screen. 25 years from now, your account holds $393,000, and that account doesn't need your salary, doesn't need a side hustle, it just runs. Every single month, it quietly generates $1,310 in passive income by itself. All of that comes from one decision that a 30-year-old version of you made 25 years ago. This is what happened in those 25 years. Year 1 is done. You've made 12 transfers of $300. The market helped a little. Your balance sits at $3,850. No celebration. No one pats you on the back. No one even knows. Your coworker Marcus just bought a new car. Black SUV, leather seats, sunroof, $650 a month. He posted it on his Instagram story. 23 people liked it. Your balance is $3,850, and nobody knows that either. Year 2, the market gets choppy. Your account drops from $8,200 all the way down to $6,700. You stare at it. You don't touch it. You make the transfer anyway. Year 3, your girlfriend, your ex-girlfriend now, said something in your last argument before the breakup. She said, "You know what? We have never once taken a real trip together. Your friends take their girlfriends to Miami. You took me to a state park. I'm not calling you broke. I'm saying you have no ambition." You didn't say anything back, not because she was wrong, but because how do you explain something that doesn't have results yet? You can't screenshot a balance and say, "This is my ambition," so you stayed quiet. And she took that silence as you giving up. End of year 3. Account balance, $11,900. $11,900 and 0 people who know about it. But something is about to happen that will show you exactly what that money is really for. Year 4. You switch jobs. Salary goes from $58,000 to $71,000 a year. You don't upgrade your apartment. You don't buy a new car. You raise your monthly investment from $300 to $500. Nobody notices. From the outside, your life looks exactly the same. Year 6. Your company announces layoffs. 3 people in your department are let go. You're not one of them, but that night you go home and you do something you've never done before. You open the investment account, not because you're scared, because you have one specific question. If I lost my job tomorrow, how long could I survive? You run the numbers. 7 months. Based on your current spending, that account keeps you going for 7 months. You close the laptop. You sleep fine. Year 7. You contributed $6,000 this year, but the account grew by $4,200 just from market return. Not from anything you did. Not from extra hours at work, just from the money that was already there. You stare at that number for a long time because it's doing something it's never done before. It's starting to speak for itself, but the real test hasn't come yet. Year 8. Your mom calls. She needs a procedure done. The part her insurance won't cover is $8,400. She doesn't know what to do. She says she's sorry to ask. You tell her, "I got it." You hang up. And you sit there for a while. Not because $8,400 hurts, but because you realize something. 3 years ago, that phone call would have destroyed you. You would have put it on a credit card, told yourself you'd pay it off in 2 months, and then quietly watched it sit there for 8. This time you make the transfer. No credit card, no touching the investment account. You sleep fine that night too. Year 9. The market crashes. Your account falls from $89,000 down to $69,400. $19,600 gone on paper. Every morning you open the app. You look at the number. You close the app. Your friend Dave, who started investing the same year you did, sells everything in the worst week of the crash. He says, "I can't afford to lose this. I started too late as it is." You understand every single word of that. You feel it. And you don't sell a single share. You keep making the $500 transfer every month straight through the bottom. 18 months later, the market recovers. Your account, $96,000. Dave's account still trying to get back to where it was before he sold. Those months he sat out, he doesn't get to use them twice. Year 11, Friday night. 4 of you at your usual Mexican place. Marcus just picked up his new car. Black, leather, sunroof. Bro, You have to come sit in it. The drive is unreal. Jordan moved into a new apartment last month. 2 bedrooms, gym, pool, concierge. Yeah, it's expensive, but like you gotta live your life, you know? Dave just got back from Cancun. He's tan, showing everyone photos on his phone. Beach, sunset, resort pool. Flights and hotel were basically free. Credit card points. Then all 3 of them look at you. What about you? You still at the same place? Yeah, still there. Marcus and Jordan glance at each other. Just for a second, they think you didn't notice. You noticed. Dave goes, man, isn't that place kind of far from downtown? That commute must be rough. And then Marcus laughing like it's nothing, like it's just a joke. Bro, you can barely cover your rent and you're out here investing? The whole table laughs. You laugh too. You don't say a word. You don't mention the account balance. You don't mention that Marcus's car is costing him $650 a month to lose value. You don't mention that Jordan's rent is building his landlord's wealth, not his. You don't mention that Dave's free trip was funded by $4,000 in card spending. You just pick up your beer and let them talk. At that table, you're the one with the oldest car, the furthest apartment, the least exciting stories. You look like the one who's falling behind, but you know something they don't. The 4 of you started from the same place, and right now you are not on the same road anymore. They just don't know it yet. Year 15, you put in $6,000 this year. The account grew by $18,600, 3 times what you contributed. You don't screenshot it. You don't tell anyone. You put your phone down and you make dinner. Year 20, account balance, $340,000. Your salary is $94,000 a year now. One afternoon, you do a simple calculation. If you stopped working tomorrow, this account would keep growing. You don't need to stop, but you could. You sit with that word for a minute. Could. You've never been able to use that word before. Not like this. Year 25. You're 55 years old. Your company offers a buyout. Leave early. Take a package. Your colleagues are stressed. Is it enough? Can I actually retire? What if I can't find another job? You go home. You open the account, $393,000. Every month, $1,310. No salary needed. No side hustle, just the account, doing what it's been doing for 25 years. You look at it for 5 minutes, then you close your phone and you go to sleep. The next morning, you turn down the buyout, not because you need the job, because you still like it. And for the first time in your career, you feel something you've never felt before. You're not here because you have to be. That's what $300 a month actually bought. Not $393,000, not the $1,310 in passive income. The ability to walk into work on a Monday morning and choose to be there. That's it. That's the whole thing. You're 30 years old, $214. That $300 transfer goes out tomorrow morning before you have a chance to spend it. You don't know yet that it becomes $393,000. You don't know it's the reason you'll sleep fine the night your mom calls about the surgery. You don't know it's what keeps you from making the worst financial decision of your life when the market drops 22%. You don't know that on a Friday night at a Mexican restaurant, when the whole table is laughing at you, you're already on a completely different road. You don't know it ends with you turning down a buyout at 55 and going to sleep without a single worry. All you know right now is that the transfer goes out tomorrow. This machine doesn't care how much you're starting with. It doesn't care that you think you're starting too late. It only asks you one thing. Are you going to start?